probably some powerful bass. See some white bass right now. And there's a creek right behind my house where I can. Alright, I got the kayak and the Arrowhead sifter and all this stuff loaded up. I'm gonna head to the river and try to find some stuff. The water's down, so hopefully I'm back in business on this. This is what I'd like to be doing all the time, but I couldn't the last, I don't know, while. The water's been high for a while. It's high now, but I can kind of get into some places later. Something. See if you see it down here. See the fire rock? There ain't much. There's a few pieces up here. That's it. You can see how much mud's on this from the last high water feet. It was all washed down to this layer. You can see there's burnt up fire rock right here. Here's another piece, and there's a point laying right beside it. Look here. Huh. It's cold. I'm gonna have to, let me turn this off and get this wiped off and dry it off. Well, I guess that's good. Man, it's not break, it's just how it's made. Looks, let me get my glove off and look at this and dry it out, and I will get back on video to see what this is. Looks like a stemmed lancelet maybe. Later. Alright, it's really heavily ground on the base. It's not the greatest material, but it's pretty nice. It's real stained up, like but it's, I would guess from what I find on this site, that's a stemmed lancelet. You can see the shape of it and the little stem, and it's real ground down in there. And I found other ones here. That's not a bad point. It's too bad it's not like jewel grade flint. It's kind of crappy black stuff, but it's a pretty nice point. It's made good. It's nice and thin in cross section. Pretty decent find. Later. Alright, right here is where I got out of my kayak. I pulled up right here, got out, and I walked left and looked down there about, I don't know, 75 yards. And I thought this looked good, and I eyeballed this when I got out of my kayak here, and I looked evidently right at a point, but it's on edge like this, and it's by a leaf, and I just didn't see it. So when I come back, I was using my shovel here. It's right on the base clay. This is the base clay right here. It's hard, and all of this stuff, this is a campfire. It's coming out. This is all burnt up, cracked up rock. You can see it, and it looks good. There's a little fired red piece, but there's a point laying here, and it looks awesome. It's got a little bit of basal damage, which, you know, that hurts it, but not much, and it's a bigger point. See if you see it. It's on edge. You can see when I was looking at it like this. It's right here by this leaf. Look at this. Boy, that's an odd position for a point, isn't it? Look at that. It's just kind of propped up there. It's just washed out. Probably waves washed it out this morning. It's got a nick right here, but boy, this looks nice, and it's some kind of kirk made out of beautiful material. Let's get her out. Oh man, look at that material. It's a shame that base is damaged, and look, the edge is serrated. And this is where I find serrated points. Oh man, folks. Oh man. Oh, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to the dump today. Look at the saw teeth serrations on that. That's probably an Amos, and this is the biggest one I have. This is the biggest one. It's what it is. 8,900 to 9,900. This is a big first form Amos point. Look at this. It's got a nick there and a nick up here. I'll probably get this one restored. It's translucent. The sun just isn't out today, but man, that material is just absolutely beautiful. It's probably a river pebble. This is a 10,000-year-old piece, close to it. It's serrated all here, and it's serrated here. That's awesome. That material is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I'll put up pictures. I still got another 3 or 4 beaches to look, so hopefully I can find something else later. see, this site's looking good. Look at all this fire pit coming out here. That's all Indian fire rock. That's no river gravel at all. It's all exploded fired rock right out of campfires. Look at it leaching off the base clay here. This is base clay right there, and all that stuff settles down out of this high bank, lays on that base clay. I have potential for something else. Man, I got here at the right time. The water's perfect after a high water. Just as of this morning, it's exposing the stuff that's washed out of the bank. Well, anyway, I'll get back if I see anything later. All right, right here's a heartbreaker. It's a tip off a serrated point. Oh man, it's green chirp too. It would have been translucent. It would have been a nice one, but at least I got a couple things later. All right, that should be about it. I'll get stuff out of my pocket here. I didn't find much flint, just a few flakes. I showed you that one. I got a couple more in my pocket here. That's a penny from the other day I found. But a few little flakes, and that other big one, a tip. Paleo point, lance, that's what I think it is. It's crappy material and a big serrated Amos. It's nice. It's a good find, but it's got damage. But I'm going to get that restored. Later, folks. Alright, I'm back. It's Sunday. I was going to take off today and watch football, but I couldn't take it. It's decent out, and I'm up at the dump trying to find some marbles, and I got my first one. I've been here like 25 minutes digging. Haven't found nothing. But I just raked out one of these clear base ones. It's got a green patch on this side. I haven't picked it up or touched it. This is just how it looked. It was right down in there, and I just set it up here. That's going to be a nice one. It's one of these clear base with, you'll be able to see clear through it to that green patch. Let me get it cleaned off later. Alright, this marble here is about as close to mint as you could get. These marbles in this dump, every once in a while I'll find a broken one, and most of them are like marble kings that are broken ones. These older ones hold up, and look at this. This is another clear base marble. Let me get it. You can see all the way through it there. And you can see through on this side clear to that green patch. That's like a veneer over the surface. That's just beautiful. Nice one to get at the collection. Check that out. Later. Alright. Let me see if I can find where I set this daggone it. I got a marble. It's up here. You can see how if I step down in this hole, it was up to my neck. And I'm like 6'3" and a half. I'm digging deep today, but I got a marble. I raked it right in here. You can see this kind of layer. Ooh, it's a marble king. It's got multiple colors in it. Let me clean it off later. Alright, it's some kind of marble king rainbow, and there's orange, red, brown, and them things. It's pretty nice. It's nice condition. So my second marble. I've been here a long time. Later. Alright, I just raked out another marble up in here. There must be a hot spot. I'm gonna have to get this and get it down to the layer, but see if you see it down there. It's right here. Let me get it. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's one of these like cookies and cream swirls. Some guy told me on a previous video where I found one of these that looks like a Ravenswood marble to him, but let me get it cleaned off. It's nice. Later. Alright, that's a pretty solid find. It's purple swirls, and the purple's translucent. Clear base. You can see into the white. That's pretty nice. Later. Alright, I'm back. I'm doing better in a higher layer than I am. I went real deep. I went 6, well, see, I almost lost a marble there. I'll have to get this, but I went 6.5, 7 feet down. Didn't find much. There's glass and stuff down there, but up in this layer, it seems like where the marbles are at. You see it? It's right here. I'm hoping it's either a green cat eye or it's one of them awesome pop bottle swirls. Oh, folks, this is a daymaker. It's got 2 colors in it, I think. Let me get this cleaned off. This is a smoking stein. Wow, I see blue in that with the green. So I'll get back later. Alright, I think this might be a cat eye, but it's a nice one. It's got green in it and blue. It's a 2-color one, and it's just, wow, that's nice. That's a nice one. Nice for a cat eye. It's an old one too. See that blue there? Well, anyway, fixed later. Alright, There won't be any bottles today. Well, there could be. A lot of people would save these grapettes and stuff, but I don't. Got too many of them already. But I've been digging hard. I've got several marbles. That's what I'm here to do. There probably won't be any bottles because I'm looking for marbles. Some of these marbles are very valuable. Some of them are Christensen agate, and I got another one working up this way in this seam here, and there's marbles in it right here. Oh man, this looks nice. Look at that copper color. I'll get this cleaned off. That looks nice. Later. All right, man, that's a pretty old swirl. It's kind of out of round too, which sometimes signifies that it's a lot older. It doesn't look like it has any melt to it. It's just made that way. That's clear base, copper and brown swirls. Later. All right, it's been like 5 minutes later. I still haven't got a bunch of marbles, but I'd say I'm on half a dozen now. Get another one right here. Don't know what it is yet. Oh, it's another one of them clear base ones. Like the first one I found, that one has a strip on it. It's a nice marble. I'll get it cleaned off later. Alright, that's exactly what it is. You can see that little strip there. It looks green because you can see all the way through the clear base middle and see this green patch on the other side. It's another clear base marble. Look at that. You can just see. That's beautiful, in beautiful condition. It has some staining on it from rust right there. That'll all clean off, and it's just almost wet mint. It's nice. Later. Alright, I already wiped this a little bit. It's a yellow cat eye, but it's a little bit bigger than regular size. It's just an average marble, but it's nice for my collection. Let me get it cleaned off and I'll show you. It's a pretty nice one. Later. Alright, there's what we got. Real nice yellow cat eye. Old marble. You can see I'm raking this wall here. I'm gonna find a few more and then I'm gonna go. Later. Hey, you see this right here? Boy, this would have been a dandy. Look, it's one of these pop bottle ones, but this one's busted. Very few broken ones, but I got one. That's a dandy. Man, that's a shame. Later. Alright, I got another marble, so I'm turning the day around for sure. It's another one of them purple ones. It might be a Ravenswood. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Let me get it cleaned off. Later. Alright, that's nice. It's like that other one. Purple, clear base on a white marble. It's nice. You can see into that purple. Real nice condition. 2 of these for today. That makes my day. Later. Alright, do you see it down there? Raked it out right up in there and following this layer. There's marbles in it. There's not a lot in this section, but there's enough to keep me going. And I got a daymaker. Look at that. It's one of them cobalt blue. Oh man. Let me get this cleaned off. Totally worth the day. Later. Alright, this is just absolutely a smoker. Clear blue cobalt base on a white marble that has even other clear, just like lines in it. It's just awesome. It's just beautiful. Wow. I got enough now to really add to my collection today. Thanks for watching, folks. Another beauty. Later. Alright, I'd say this is probably an old Christensen handmade. It's a solid color one, but it has other swirls of the yellow in it. And if you go back in my last marble digging video, I found a blue marble towards the end and I was tired. And I didn't clean it off, and it's a Christensen. It's in the cover image. It's like turquoise blue. It's called a turquoise Persian, like handmade. And this one looks pretty good. It's a solid yellow one. That's a weird color yellow. Let me get it cleaned off. I don't remember seeing this one in the book, but that's cool. Later. Yeah, this one has a little pawnel snip right there. And it's smaller than average size. And it's got clear base in it, but man, that's like almost an electric color. It looks like it'd almost fluoresce. See, you can see the swirls of the difference in it there. But man, that's a good one. Later. Alright, I should have left an hour ago. I'm still finding marbles kind of consistently, and I just raked out another one. I don't know what it is. It's right here. Right there. Oh, looks pretty nice. I'll get it cleaned off later. Alright, that's either some kind of handmade or it's been melted. It's all out of center or out of round. but it's a nice it's a nice marble. It's clear base. Nothing to brag about there. Alright, well, I got a couple small cobalt blue bottles there, and I got this little liquid color bottle just a minute ago. It's embossed, but nothing to brag about. I wasn't looking for bottles, but I did better on the marbles than what I thought. I got a dozen of them. About 8 of them are real nice. A couple of them have damage like this one does, but I like that blue swirl the best, and then these probably purple ones. Some of the other ones are nice, like this 2-color cat eye is amazing. But another successful day, and the reason why I'm up here digging these because I have so many. I'll put up some pictures at the end of the rest of the marbles I found this year and some of the awesome ones. Later, folks. I appreciate you watching. And there'll be arrowheads on here too. Later. Alright, I'm back home. The light's not great in here, but I guess it's okay. Here's the marbles that are keepers. Let's see, 1, 2, like 10, I think here. There was a couple that I took out. I found like a dozen, but there was a couple I took out because they were damaged. I like this blue one the best. It has a panel mark on it. This is probably some kind of transitional, this solid color one, but I just wanted to show you. I'm going to put these in here, kind of keep. Let's see. I'm just putting these over in here for now, and then I'll show you some of these other ones here. There's like a blended Spider-Man. There's some kind of hand gathered thing here. There's just lots of different ones. I got lucky. Lots of Christiansons, and look at all these wire pull ones. There's like Superman types in here, and there's some even over in here. Here's the most recent Superman one. It's from like a week or and a half ago or so. Just lots of marbles. There's an Imperial Jade Christensen agate 1-inch shooter, a brick 1-inch shooter with all kinds of bricks around it, and there's other Imperial Jades of smaller colors and Persian turquoises in here. Here's this big shooter that I just found. It's a beauty. There's lots of them, but there's a good look at what you can get in dumps if you do the digging. It's a lot of marbles. Anyway, later, folks.